Ladies and gentlemen, howdy do. Well. We have arrived. Sun is now conjunct Saturn and Neptune, basically, as everybody is hanging out at 1 degrees Aries. I'm lit up like a Christmas tree. All these motherfuckers are about to transit my sun. This is gonna be one fucking hell of a year for me, motherfucker. Happy new fucking year. I am Zaralath Eternal. And you know me by now. Oh. Yes, I just secured. Everybody get really fucking excited. Maximus North is coming back to the channel on Monday, 6 p.m. We're gonna have a good old Wizards weirding. It'll be fan-fucking-tastic. You need to watch my prior interview with him from a while back. He's been on a shamanic journey and is loaded with what I can tell is some hardcore fucking weaponized gnosis, and I just gotta have a chin wag with the man. So, now that we have arrived at this period of time, I expect I'm expecting a blitzkrieg scenario to occur. Really fucking soon. I think the Aryan action to fucking do a charge, there will be some sort of charge coming in. We are aware now that, Saudi Arabia has decided, okay, buddy, we were going to be Switzerland over here, but you had to get hot and bothered instead of being rational with your reasonable neighbors. Now, do we really have to fucking, what the fuck is World War III gonna be? Is it even going to care about hitting the United States? Does it seem like it's gonna be a long-winded thing? Why would anybody wait? Nobody was fucking interested in coming in. This is just Iran by itself, okay? Like said, every day that nobody is saying anything about Gog and Magog on the move, right? Which could be the greatest smokescreen of all time, where they're hiding it from, the Russians are hiding it from their own people and the rest of the world. And they've got the media so well fucking obfuscated that nothing can be fucking done about it. And so, because nobody believes it's happening. Because look at how fucking weird, isn't this Neptunian? How fucking Neptune said, this whole war is a surrealism. Because everybody is kind of been making assumptions. Because, you go to X for your internet level, side eye of the event stream, right? And so you're on X for that. You might, I don't know, I don't see shit. Instagram doesn't fucking cover the war. Instagram is still interested in just talking about occult German history of the 20th century in very, very controversial ways. But anyway, But at the end of the day, like, I find it deeply upsetting that nobody has ever given a fuck about the not Shia Islam Iranians, in which it is an abundant amount. Right? And nobody is looking at what just fucking happened. Like, I don't give a fuck about the nuke situation. Honestly, if I was fucking Trump, I would have just fucking said, dude, these guys were fucking, they really had nothing more that they cared about than to fucking slaughter like 800 fucking like prisoners or something. And then a lot of them were fucking killed anyway because they were all given mystery injections on the way out that killed them like a fucking day later or something. Or some of them that happened, right? This blackout country, which was always a blackout country, you don't know what the fuck was going on in Iran during peacetime, let alone fucking this war. And everybody just wants to fucking use the war as a chance to brag about what side of war they love to stand. All you're doing is saying, hey, come stand on the moral high ground with me. What the fuck good does it do to stand on the moral high ground with you? And that's it? That's the end of it? And then we just sit here as spectators because Willy Wonka said, please stop, and then they fell in the machine and got swallowed up into the fudge packer anyway. You know, just like, I'm not Willy Wonka in this fucking story. The only guy that I'm Willy Wonka to the fundamentalists. When I'm talking to fundamentalists, I'm like, oh, you guys have a fucking blast. That's all right. Go right ahead. Right? You know, they're the kids I don't care about that I hope get fucking eaten up by the machine because they're monsters. Okay? And so they're fucking crazy. I think that maybe the world turned on them a long time ago and literally only America cared or something, right? You know, like, I'm not saying Iran, because nobody talks about Iran and 9/11 had anything to do with 9/11, but I think people's concerns about Iran because of the shift since the fall of the Iron Curtain. Because I don't think Iran had a plan for the fall of the Iron Curtain. Right? Cuba and Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq had sustained themselves over aspects of a world of the Iron Curtain. And we never fucking resolved these things. We were stuck in a weird place. It's one of the reasons why we made an excuse to invade Iraq by letting the Kuwait situation fucking happen. And nobody understood what the fuck we were doing over there because we didn't think so foolishly that that it made sense because nobody was complaining about, you know, the oil business with Saddam Hussein, right? It's just that Saddam Hussein was always this ruthless guy in our narrative, and people that were war hawks, and we didn't understand what the secret unknowns were interested in Iraq. It's much clearer now on many facets, on many levels. You know, the spiritual, the historical, the cultural, the religious, the etheric. The social side. I mean, all these different factors. We're better versed in it now, right? I mean, we had to go into understanding a lot about the Middle East because we were so stuck there dealing with their bullshit, so we could have fucking oil, right? And oil is demonized left and right for everything, and yet it is the entire backbone by which we have electricity. The entire backbone is oil and sometimes coal, depending on why somebody uses coal. And we really don't have a healthy consensus on what energy is gonna do the job. And we hardly even think we need to worry about that. And what if the oil is just having a problem? Oh, I have to park on the street. What if the oil is just having the problem of being in play with some legitimately psychotic fucking civilizations? And I hate to be cruel about it, about a whole fucking civilization, but just like America has this sick civilization under it that we detest because of the Epstein class, which is really the incunabula class, the various thralls of the bloodlines. There are so many interesting consequences to this war. The price of gas going up is one of my least concerns. I just bought 60 eggs for myself for less than $15. So I'm feeling okay right now. These are the moments like COVID where existential dread wants to destroy you again. This is another attack on your nervous system. Okay? That's what this all is. Until the event becomes more substantial in the material horizon. What is going to materialize in your world? And you are feeling dreadful about that. You're feeling very conflicted about whether you're in the right place at this time or not. I think about that. They could psyop to destroy this town just to protect the Epstein class, because the Epstein class is a big part of my town that I live in. Oh, that nuke was meant for New York, but it hit Southwest Connecticut. Oh, thank God New York was spared. Anyway, and I kind of don't think that nukes are real. Not that mega weapons aren't real, but the long-term horror show, I think, is more the spectacle. All right, I'm going to get a few more critical things done here. And then a little bit later tonight, I'm going to go live. All right, I'll catch you guys.